Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm the Radio Man 03, and it's awesome to have you along. I'm working on getting ice, and I'm not doing very well at it. I've been taking I took the mining ship out once over to our ice area, which is just over yonder there. Started drilling a hole. I'm not quite sure how to get the drills to go to the right-click situation where, like with your drill in your hand, you can right-click and move large amounts of voxel and material without picking up the stone. I can't seem to find a setting for the drills for that. So the drills have got the on-off, and that's it. Thank you for the advice on the last episode of adding more thrusters to reverse. So I have a total of 3 now. What I did was I took 4 of the upward thrust off. I've got 6 up and 3 reverse. Now, right now, it was suggested that if you take your ship and point it straight down, if you've got enough thrust to hold your ship up, odds are you've got enough thrust to get yourself out of a hole that you've drilled in order to go get the materials. So there's that. Are my drills in the right order? Yeah, they're yeah, okay. For a second, I thought this one was sticking out farther than the other one. So I'm wondering about that, and then the rest of the thrusters I've left the same. I changed underneath here just a little bit. Those extra thrusters were in the back here. I just took them out and then kind of rounded out the back end of it and pulled it a little further back from the connector. It was right up at the base of the connector, and so I pulled that back a little bit. Other thing was suggested that the connectors, we might want to reduce the power the connectors have, these guys right here, because the draw in, when you get close, could pull it in and blow them both up, one or the other, or something bad could happen. So I don't think I've had any damage on here yet. I've also upgraded our tools to tier 2. What else did I do? That's about it for now. Now, I mentioned in the live stream that we did that I watch a YouTuber by the name of Splitsy, who's very good at space engineers. And he's got a nice tutorial about how to make a hydrogen ship in order to get up to space. So this is pretty much a replica of what he had built on his tutorial. The reason I did it, and I don't know that I'm going to keep this configuration necessarily because it is a direct copy of his ship, is that I need to know what parts I need in order to be able to go to space safely. So this would be more of a... we'll go to space, we'll find some asteroids, we'll take a look around at what they have, grab stuff by hand, and there's a small cargo container right here. I'll probably reconfigure all this ship with you guys, but we'll have all the parts on our hotbar so I can just stick it together the way I want to stick it together. It'll look different, of course, but this is the general ship that he had built. So I thought, okay, so those are all the parts I need in order to get this ship up off the ground. So that's what I did. I went ahead and got them over here so we can take care of it. We got the cockpit, we've got an oxygen generator, hydrogen tank, medium-sized cargo container. There's a battery up on top for the atmospheric thrusters. We've got the hydrogen thrusters, one on the back. We've got a couple on the sides, one on each side, one at the bottom, one on the front, and then one up on top as well. So we've got thrust downward. The other thing we need is some landing gear for it as well, so when we bring it back to the planet, we can just land it. It doesn't have a connector on it either, so I think I may want to put a connector on the ship and do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my hotbar all lined up so we can do that. Before I can even go into space, I'm going to need ice to create the hydrogen. So that's what I've been doing, is trying to go out and drill down into some ice. And it's taken me quite a bit of time. The ship only holds about an hour's worth of power when it is not doing any drilling. Once you start the drilling, you're down to about 20-30 minutes worth of power. And I've got 2 batteries on there. I'm not quite sure what I need to do to increase how much power my ship is going to have and retain so that I can stay out longer. That might not be something I can do. It's just, you never know. It takes about 11 minutes for it to recharge its batteries on here. So I'm waiting for it to recharge, and I'm going to go back out to the ice entrance. The ice entrance is 3.36 kilometers over that away. I've drilled a hole down in the ground. I'm still working my way down to that ice, which is going to take me probably a bit of time. So I don't know how much of that I'm going to show on camera, but we'll move from there. After I get the ice, then I think what I want to do is kind of work on that ship, because I would like to get up into space to, well, see space. Again, as you guys, if you've been following the series, I have never been to space in Space Engineers. I've never left the atmosphere of this planet, so I really want to do that, and I'm excited about being able to do that. So I'm just going to wait for this guy to refill with some energy, and then we will set out to go get some more ice. Anything else that I saw in the comments? There's talk of script and things of that nature, and I don't know how to do that, and I'll get around to that maybe sometime down the road. I'm really focused on just the basics of the game at the moment. I don't know if the scripts is part of the basic game. I don't know, but I just don't have the knowledge of doing that. Another suggestion is to put a colored block here and a colored block there, and then a camera on top of the ship so you could see, and it'll help you with the backing up and stuff of the ship. I managed to come in just this last time and angle it really well just by basically flying straight into the connector and then rotating the ship completely around and then switching the viewpoint and just backing right in. So it seemed to work out much faster than what I've done in the past. That's going to change from time to time based on, how my visibility is doing. But I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Had a couple of close calls with the ship out there in the ice mine. Just a couple of close calls where it kind of got tilted sideways and didn't want to tilt back up the other way. So I managed to squeak it out of the hole just fine. It's not a big hole at the moment, but it's going to get bigger. And of course, I've got the ejectors and stuff running so that I can just drop that stone straight out. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. Not a whole lot of work done on the base or anything else. I feel like we're kind of at the point where the base is situated. I've got plenty of iron at my disposal. One of you had mentioned that I'm going to need a lot more cobalt for building the ship. That's 252 over that way. We can always get some more of that. But in the meantime, I thought I'd get the fuel for the ship, and that's going to be the ice for the hydrogen. So, yeah, I'm working on the ice entrance. So once the ship is filled up, I'll rejoin you. We'll head over there, and we'll get some more ice. It looks to me like it's just about there, if not there already. So I'll be right back. Looks like we're fully recharged. This is an issue for me. I don't like how far back it takes me from the ship. Is there a way to do this to where it doesn't shoot you all the way back? I think the reason it's doing this is because I've got a wall right behind me and it can't really get to that. So I'm thinking that's what the problem is, and that's why when I go into the third person viewpoint, it throws me out like this. So first thing we're going to do is throw our engines on. Then we're going to hit number 2. Oh, I should probably turn the batteries on as well. Always the batteries. Okay, there we go. Thank God I put those things down there. Otherwise, we'd have so many explosions. That's the second time I've done it. Both times on camera. Never off camera. Always on camera. Do I wind up crashing into something with the ship? Let's go ahead and turn on... No, not number 7. Number 6. There we go. Our lights. Let me back out here a little bit so you guys can see. She flies pretty fast. Alt and mouse wheel in. It resets that, it seems like, every time I get to the ship. Every time I get back to the base and hook up. Maybe you guys will probably be able to shed some light on that one for me. Yeah, we have about an hour's worth of time on here. I'm not quite sure what I could do to improve that time. I suppose I could remove some of the light armor blocks I have on here. But I don't really want to. The ship has to have some sort of design to it. Maybe if I added another battery to it, I don't know. This is the hole I've been digging right here. Now, let's take a look and see. Do I have enough thrust right now to where if I point straight down, I don't sink to the ground? Let's take a look and see. We're not sinking. We're staying up. That, of course, is going to be dependent on our weight as well. Let me back up a little bit so you guys can see better. Hitting V and coming back seems to help with that. This whole field here is ice. Now I thought if I hit right click here, it should take me down big voxels at a time. And it doesn't seem to be doing that, because now if I turn on 4 and 5, my ejectors and stuff, I start ejecting stone. And I'm not quite sure why I'm picking up stone. I'm right-clicking right now. What I've been trying to do is sit sort of flat in here and just kind of turn, keeping my horizon even and just drilling. But then I get this viewpoint as well when I've got something too close behind me, which is kind of jarring, actually. I didn't switch myself to this viewpoint. It's just that's what it can see. So anyways, that's kind of what I'm dealing with, and I know you guys will be able to help me out with that. With right-clicking, I should be able to take out large chunks of this. And I don't feel like it is. I can't see. That's a little frustrating for me too, because I need to be able to see my ship, because I'm just an inexperienced pilot at the moment. But once I get down in here, man, there is none of that available. I have no idea what's really going on around me. Uh-oh, here I am flipping over. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Alright, what did I do? Nice and easy. Not good. I'm completely upside down now. So, oh no. So I can't see even what I'm doing here. I'm upside down, I realize this. I'm going to get myself out of this hole, hopefully. Okay. There we go. There we go. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that. It's not easy for me. But fortunately, we suffered no major damage or explosions or anything else. So now I'm back down in the hole to drill around in a circle. See here, I don't see a selection for another drill. On, off, block on, block off. Use conveyor system on, off. I'm not quite sure what this one means. So, yeah, help. I'm not quite sure what to do to get that right click to work the way I want it to work. It's probably something very simple and right in front of me, but I'm just not seeing it. So, let's just do that. And no, I don't want you there. I want you right where I had you. Right there. Toggle block on, off. Yeah, let me know. Let me know what I'm missing there. There's got to be something else that I'm missing. Anyways, I'm back down here in this here hole, drilling out the hole. Welcome back. I'll have to take another break here pretty quick. Got a guy coming to look and figure out why our solar system was frying a breaker in the main power box. Kind of scary. I don't like drilling like this. I can't tell what I'm doing, if I'm going the right direction, if I'm hitting stuff I need to be hitting. I don't care for this first person viewpoint. Being new at the whole thing and all. That's pretty much what I mean. So I found that if I line the cockpit up like this, with the drills back at a decent area here, I should be able to just turn around, get myself straightened out here on the horizon, hit V. It's not the best, and I should be able to go back a little bit like so, make some adjustments, and boom, it grabs me. I hit number, what is it, 1? Number 3. Should be an F, and the ship is back up and charging. I forgot to turn the lights off, which would be number 6. I like how this drops me right onto this walkway too. So now we're recharging. Oh, no, we're not, because I didn't set it to recharge. Number 8. Now we're recharging, and that's all set to go. Okay, so I've got to deal with a few things here around the house today. Now, hopefully I can get today's episode finished up and get it to you guys. I hope you enjoyed it so far. I'll be right back. The other thing that was said in the comments, welcome back, is that the easy way to find an ice lake is to fly straight up with plenty of hydrogen bottles in your inventory. And as we do this, we should be able to look around and hopefully find an ice lake somewhere off in the distance. We'll definitely be able to see it from space, but I'm kind of hoping we can do it from right here. So far, not so good. I've not traveled very far on this planet. I kind of limited to this area so far that I've found the resources that we needed. Holy crap, we're up a ways. Ice, anyone? Ice? Anybody? There's a snow-capped mountain over there. We could probably fly over to that and get some ice off of that. There's another one right over there, too. It's not that far away. Oh. Ooh, did I go up too high? I must have gone up too high. I started taking damage. I don't have any... Oh, you know what? I bet if I put my helmet on, that would help. That ice is looking pretty nice over there. I definitely could fly there and get to that location. If I hit X, I'm just going to drop. I'm pretty sure if I hit X again, my dampener should stop me. Yeah, okay. Then I don't have to use hydrogen at all on the way down. I'll just let gravity pull me down. Okay, I think that might be what I'm going to do next, is just head off to go past the ice entrance and go up over this mountain here and see if we can't find that snow-capped mountain, which would make things a lot easier for me at the beginning until I get your comments in. Because right now, yeah, I'm just not familiar with how to set the drills up so I can hit X to remove all those voxels. The other option is I could actually go at a much slighter angle and, you know, dig a tunnel all the way to it. I could do that as well. And there we go, brake, and perfect. So once I get the ship refilled, recharged, which is close. Yeah, we're real close to that. We're going to head over to that mountain and see if we can't get some ice that way. That could be fun. It's going to be fun. I mean, I'm going to be flying a ship, right? Flying ships is fun. It was also noticed that my refinery, one of them was not on. It is now on. Refinery 2 is on, and so is Refinery 1. I had not noticed that. So we got that taken care of as well. So everybody's working. I've got it making just some parts that were a little low on that I figure I'm going to need. Almost ready, almost charged and ready to head off to the mountain to see if we can get... oh, looks like we are charged. Excellent. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is turn on number 8, our power, then our thrusters, and then number 2. And then we should be able to pull away. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to do. And we're heading past the ice spine up over this hill right here. That is just beautiful, isn't it? Sunrise like that up over the mountains there. zipping through the sky. I think this is our mountain right here. Probably the closest range we'll be looking at. Let me back away from the ship a little bit so we can maybe see a little bit better. I'm going to say that that's probably our best bet right there. That guy. This might be an easy solution for my task at hand. And then again, like when you guys comment about what it is I'm doing wrong with the drills, that'll be super helpful. Yeah, this kind of game really challenges me on thinking about everything I need to do before I do it. And it's kind of a squirrel, if you hadn't noticed. So it gets to be a little difficult for me to figure out what I'm doing. But a lot of you said I'm doing just fine. So I feel like I'm doing just fine, especially with the building part. I just love building the bases. So I see this is where I get eager to get into space. I'm eager to get into space and find an asteroid and do some asteroid work. And I thought to myself, you don't even know how to build a ship to get to space. Should you really be building something in space? So, you know, you think about that stuff. At least I do. And yes, I'm probably overthinking some of the things I do in Space Engineers. But that's what I do. And hopefully you're okay with it and you can live with it. Because, oh, look at that. Juicy, juicy ice. Snow-capped mountains. I remembered that the snow is ice. At least it was. Hopefully it's the same thing. We've not been able to find a lake as of yet. There may be one on the other side of these mountain peaks right here. But at the moment, we have plenty of energy to get here and get our ice. I'm going to come down here to what looks like a hillside I could drill right straight into and get to that ice. Let's turn on our drills. We're just going to do a little scrape along the ground here. We'll turn 4 and 5 on. Nine meters, 8 meters, 7 meters. I could just drag myself across the surface of this thing and pick up ice like crazy. Is that what I'm picking up? Let's go ahead and check our inventory. Ice, baby, ice, and look at that, ice. Bunch of it coming in. Check my inventory again. So why is it not going into the medium cargo container? Fill the drills up first and then send it back? Okay, nothing's going into my cargo container, so that's causing me some concern here. Both of my drills are filled, so anything I'm drilling right now is just waste. So I don't want to do that anymore. I'm not quite sure what would be wrong with my... Do I need the conveyor sorter away from the pipe so that the cargo can get past it? It should be able to, though. It's a T-junction. Well, we're going to have to take a look at that when we get back home. Figure out why I'm not passing stuff into the cargo container. All kinds of things to learn, guys. All kinds of things. I wonder if maybe the T-junctions aren't completely constructed. Could that be a thing, possibly? Because I don't see a green light on them, and I should see a light on them, I would think. Everybody else has got a light, so I think maybe that's what my problem's going to be. We'll check that out when we get home. In the meantime, we do have ice. So that's a good thing. There we go. Everything should be shipshape, ready to go. Oh! I did not get launched onto the pad that time. Don't know why, but it was different. Now, let's see. I'm not passing that through my cargo system. Cargo container should be filling up with that stuff, and it is not. So where did I go wrong? Nope. Let's go Control 2. Oh, that's built. These guys work, so I don't know why it's not going through. It should be letting the ice through and this kicking the stone out. I've got them hooked up to the drills. Can I grab the ice out of here? Can I put it in the cargo container if I do this? I'm going to have to find the right cargo container. Number 6 is the one it is. Let's see. If I click on that, can I put that in there? I can put that much in. It doesn't seem like I should have to do that by hand, though. So, I don't know. I don't know. Alright, well, I'm going to take the ice manually off of me and put it into the base down here by the, you know, this guy. Or H2O2 Jenny. Just throw it in here for now. It'll only hold that much, though, which is good. So that's full. That's full. Okay, sweet. I bet I can get some in this small cargo container. Yeah, there we go. That small cargo container I'm using out here when I'm building the ships, that's going to be our access point to be able to get stuff quickly and easily. So there's that. All right, I'm going to finish moving the rest of that ice, which is not a whole lot, but you guys will help me out with that one too, I'm sure. I'll be right back. And welcome back. I'm going to have to wrap this episode up here pretty quick, but I got one more question for you. I'm thinking maybe the use conveyor system on-off is what's keeping the conveyor system, again, it's still sending stone back, so I'm not sure why the ice is not going from the drill into the cargo container. It's a T-junction, it's fully welded, it's put in place. The only thing I can think of is maybe the sorter is causing some issue back there. I don't know. As far as I know, I've got everything in the right order. Anyways, let me know. Maybe that sorter needs to be back behind the cargo container instead of even with it to make sure things that don't pass out of it. I don't know. But anyways, let me know on that one for sure. For that one for sure. Let's, I'm in here right now. There we go. Boop. Out. So I'll probably make a few more ice runs. That was fun. I enjoy flying the ships. They're very fun. But you know, it's a big learning curve. So I'm working on it. Over here, where we're working on the big ship. Well, not a big ship, but you know, a ship that we can go up into space in. I'm thinking I may want some drills on it. Or a drill, maybe. A drill right on the nose. Just so I don't have to get out and have it just go, like I said, into a cargo container, hopefully. Because, I mean, I can always go in with the container and take the stone out and throw it away, but I enjoy using the ejectors because it just makes life so easy. But right now I've got a cockpit, and I'm thinking I'm going to swap this cockpit out for the other one. I think I like the other one better. The industrial one. I like it better, I think. This guy right here, he's really cool. I think he's very cool. And he's going to drop us down a little bit more here. Which I kind of like that idea. It's going to be right there. That's where he's at. I think he's awesome looking. I like this one a lot. What? Construction components. Well, I grabbed everything. Displays? What? Count with our 5 computers, 1 display. Why not? Oh. Well, hold on. Inventory. Do we have no computers and stuff? I think I'm running low on a lot of things. Yeah, look at that. I've got no computers in here. I've got computers in my inventory. What else was he calling for? I guess if I go shift right click, I've got it in production now. Right? Yeah, see, I was running low on a bunch of stuff. Oh, I need to stay in here. So, I've got more, I gotta do some more drilling. That's what I gotta do. 5.72 in ice sitting in here. I think I'd be probably wise. Here, I got some computers right there. Let's try it again. Displays were a little low, huh? Displays, I've only got a couple of those. Can I make displays? I was noticing that it's showing me that there are certain things it can't make anymore. I'm going to make 50 of those guys right there. Alright, and then let's go to G, and I believe I can turn this off. Yeah, I've got it set up a bunch of different times there. Let's just go back over here, right click on that, and then scroll, we'll click here. There we go. That should help. I'm learning. There we go. Look at that. That is such a cool cockpit, don't you agree? I like the fact that you're sitting and looking just right out a window. It's just, oh my god. And it's like glass under your feet. Jeez. Just puts you right out there. I think that's pretty cool. I think that I really, really do. Yeah, I like that aspect of it, especially that you're kind of out there. Each of the cockpits has a place. This one here is just so cool. Anyways, I think, yeah, I could probably get a couple of drills on the side of this, or just a drill on it. I could probably put some blocks up underneath here and tuck a drill back in here and have it pointing out just a little ways underneath there. And this is the, what is this guy here? This is the O2H2 generator. And then I've got a medium cargo container here. I've got the hydrogen tank here. And then, I mean, for a small ship, that tutorial that he does is really, it's like everything you need for, and it's safe. But I would like to have a couple of drills on it, I think. It could be kind of handy to have up in space, especially when you're going up there looking for uranium and platinum, right? Those are the two things we need. So, I'm thinking I'm going to wind up with some drills on here. I don't know. You guys leave in the comments. You guys want me to work on it with you? Or should I work off camera and get things kind of laid out and then put it together? I feel like that's kind of a better route for me because it takes me a long time to do it. Anyways, let me know. I do appreciate everyone's patience and support and all the, comments of encouragement. I do. I appreciate it. I'm going to stick with it. We're going to space, dang it. I want to get in space. I'm going this time. I've never been. I'm going to space, and I'm going to be out there and weightless, and it's going to be amazing. And I'd probably die. Something's going to blow up for sure, and I will die in space, I'm sure. But we'll get there. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the ice adventure. I tried drilling a hole, and you can see I'm just not doing very good at it. So I had a lot of questions this episode. Lots of questions about the drill ship. I'm a little confused by why I can't right-click on it. I did take your advice with the backwards thrust, so when we're pointed downwards, we can get ourselves out. I did take I took 4 of the up thrusters off. But the rest of it is just the standard. And the other question is, why is my conveyor system not allowing things from the drill into the cargo container? I'm confused by that as well. Okay, I think that's going to have to wrap up today's episode. The guy's out working on my power, so he's going to have to shut me down here a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and call it quits on this one and maybe pick up something else for the rest of the day and play to something else. Maybe. Depends on what's going on with the solar. But I had a good time. I had a really good time going out and learning about the ships and getting a little bit of ice and scoping out a mountain. Realize you can only go up so far before you need your helmet on. Yeah, it was a learning experience today. I even rolled the ship, or somewhat rolled it. I'm not quite sure anymore what direction it was actually sitting, but we're back. Everything's safe and sound. We didn't die. Nothing blew up. That's a successful day, right? Okay, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button for me, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm the Radio Man 03. Have an awesome, a fantastic, and a superb day, and I do look forward to talking to you again next time.